What's up, gang, and welcome back to another edition of Road Trippin' with the Rudes.
Hi guys, and if this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell as we keep the hits coming, and the like button for this video.
Yeah.
If you've been riding with us all along, thank you so much. You know what? Be sure to tell a friend to get with my friend so we could be friends. If you enjoy us, I'm sure your crew will too.
That's right. Tell a friend to tell a friend. But go ahead.
I mean, it's Christopher Wallace Day. That's why I said tell your friends to get with my friends so we could be friends.
Oh, okay.
We could do this every weekend.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, guys, today, real review.
Real review. We're going to hit you with the real review of The Haunted Mansion starring Eddie Murphy.
Okay, guys, so this was our first time watching it. And if this is your first time watching us do a review, just so you know.
It was not my first time watching it.
It was my first time watching it.
Okay, all right, speak for yourself.
And it wasn't your first time watching it because you fell asleep, so you had to watch it again.
But I watched it before that also. That's why I fell asleep. But go ahead.
Anyway, so if this is your first time watching, we do not discuss each other's views. We just do it live with you. But what I wanted to do before we got into the actual movie is pay homage to the ride itself. So I know that our Disneyland peeps take Haunted Mansion very seriously. The Haunted Mansion ride is definitely a thing in Disney World as well. So just to give you some history, before Disneyland was even a park, Walt had thought of the idea of this actual ride. Now, the historians, shout out to my Disney brain, and those that know Disneyland might be like, okay, well, it wasn't in the park when it opened. You are correct. It didn't come, the ride wasn't in the park until 10 years later. But this was something that Walt had in his mind. He reached out to his crew. It originally was called Church, Mansion, Graveyard, which I think is interesting. And they wanted it at the end of Main Street. So they kind of like kicked around a lot of ideas on the story behind it. So I thought that was super interesting. One of which was actually tying in the Haunted Mansion to Pirates of the Caribbean by way of a pirate being there with his bride. But anyway, I say all that to say, we know that people take the Haunted Mansion ride very seriously. I've got my Madame Leota on. We do not know all the characters that are in Haunted Mansion ride. So bear with us. We are just reviewing the movie.
Right. I mean, Hitchhiking Ghost is back there behind me. You can't see him. Madame Leota's up there also.
But
Victor Geist is over there playing the organ.
I don't know. I feel like when I was watching the movie, I didn't know who the people... I didn't know that, listen. Players mess up. I don't know the ride well enough to be like, oh, that's so-and-so.
Okay.
So, all right, let's get into it.
All right. So, what was your thoughts?
Okay. This was that period where, I don't know if Eddie Murphy had a contract with Disney.
He definitely did.
It's hard. I'm Eddie Murphy delirious. I'm Eddie Murphy Beverly Hills Cop. I'm Eddie Murphy, 48 Hours. So it's always hard to watch Eddie in these type of roles. Like, I even felt the same way with Dr. Dolittle. Because it almost comes across like he's trying. But here's the backdrop. He's a realtor. He and his wife, Evers and Evers. And he's a workaholic. And she wants to do a getaway. And he wants to close a deal.
Sounds like us. But go ahead.
Yeah. I'm going to sound like Dominique Brown and Eddie with this one.
Okay.
It came across like a DCOM movie, which is a Disney Channel original movie. And it was a box office.
Yeah. So are you saying you didn't like it?
Let me say this. If I was a fan of, like a hardcore fan of Haunted Mansion, the ride, this movie would have upset me.
I don't know. I think it had a lot of calls to the ride itself.
But
personally.
But it didn't. So, you know that they're working on the Jungle Cruise with The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be on that. But I love The Rock. But I'm going to be on that. And so for me, the cast was okay. I don't know. Comment down below if you know whatever happened. If you've seen this before, if you know whatever happened to the woman that played his wife, because I swear this is the only movie I've seen her in. Both of the children, I've seen them in movies before.
I looked her up. I looked her up because I haven't seen her either, but she's been in a few things.
That's why we're checking her out. But
she was in Lost. She was in a couple TV shows.
Is that what it was? Because she was. I mean, she was good, but
yeah.
So, you know, is it something that I'm going to watch every year, like a Hocus Pocus or A Nightmare Before Christmas? Shout out to Sally. You see I have my Sally stuff on. No. Dare I say, I would like a remake of this.
Okay.
I would like a remake.
I was thinking like a part 2 or something.
No, I would like a Jumanji style remake of this.
Okay.
Is it watchable for the kiddos? Ella actually flinched a few times.
Yeah, Ella was scared.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't like scary, but she did flinch a few times. I thought the house that they used was interesting. I didn't think that they put enough attention into the plot.
Really?
Yeah, because I think basically it was overworking husband, wife says let's get away, and they end up in a sketchy house that's haunted. How many times have we seen that before?
I don't know. We on the other end of the spectrum for once. I like the movie.
Really?
Yeah. I like Haunted Mansion. I wish it was a little bit funnier, seeing as though Eddie Murphy was in it. But I like the movie.
Well, there were times where Ella was laughing.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit, but I wanted more like slapstick comedy, you know what I mean? But he was doing little jokes that adults could catch, like when they went up to the mansion door and knocked with the knockers. He was like, oh, those are some big knockers. That was funny to me. But I'm just saying, with Eddie, I would expect it to be a little more funnier throughout the movie, but I like the movie. I could watch it every Halloween myself.
Really?
Yep.
I'm good, love, and joy.
Yeah. Now you see how it feels to be on that side of the
so
argument, huh?
It's for me, you know, and Corey saying, okay, there were some points where Eddie was funny. To me, it seemed like Eddie was very much so watered down.
Yeah.
And the thing about Eddie Murphy is Eddie Murphy doesn't have to swear or be vulgar to be funny.
Right.
So, and we've seen other comedians do it, such as Richard Pryor. When you see Richard Pryor, you know, when he's with Gene Wilder or in the so politically incorrect movie, The Toy, he keeps it clean, but he's very good with like physical comedy and his expressions and stuff, where I feel like Eddie was very restricted and he didn't have a funny supporting cast.
Right.
So that's where I was like,
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, when he interacted with Madame Leota, I feel like that scene was funny.
So let me say this. This was the one person that, and I've got notes, guys. I've got my, if you follow us on Instagram, be sure to follow us at roadtrippingwiththeroots.com. I actually have my Happy Planner, the Mickey Mouse edition, the Disney edition. So anyway, so Madame Leota was played by Jennifer Tilly. And the Tillys, I could watch the Tillys all day. I don't know what it is about them. Comment down below if you have kind of like, you know, some people are like that with the Arquettes, like that Hollywood family that you could just watch them all day. So I did like Jennifer Tilly. Mm-hmm. I did like, you know, like the cute at Evers, we want you to be happy for Evers and Evers. Yeah. I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
But And it did teach Ava how to wax spiders. Ava is very much so afraid of spiders.
Ella too.
Eddie gave a whole tutorial. We can't have Ella roll up magazines and swing stuff. Stuff will break. But I thought that was good. I thought the nod to Trader Sam's was good, but and that Eddie Murphy's tie had the Haunted Mansion print. But if there was a remake, like if his wife was Maya Rudolph,
to be able to play off of each other, yeah.
It was just like his wife was like dull damsel in distress,
right?
Like
I mean, it was 2003 that came out, so that's.
Is that what it was?
Because that's kind of par for the course for that era there.
No, because I feel like there were good movies around that time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good movie. I mean, I thought this movie was good.
I don't know. I wish that, let's be honest, Eddie probably blew the budget. And so, like, I'm one of those people that, hey, I'll take a pay cut if I have the right team around me and then, like, work it. Mm-hmm. There was nobody for Eddie to play off of. And I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he might have signed, like, a Disney contract where...
I think he did.
I have to do so many movies with you guys. So this might have been
I think it was during his divorce, so he definitely was trying to make some money.
Yeah, that was probably, like, the last of the movies he needed to make with Disney. I don't know. I don't know what came first, Dr. Dolittle or that one.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
I will say this. I bet you it was something you didn't see in that movie that happened. Or that was there. So, the 4 busts that were in the graveyard.
Yeah.
They were singing like the Dapper Dans. Did you notice something about one of them?
Was one of them somebody? Who?
I'm not sure if this is confirmed or not, but it sure as hell looked like it to me. The one on the end is Walt Disney.
I think they said it was an old oak. That's what they said. It's by the light of the silvery.
Comment down below if you know. Like I said, I know some
Shout
people
out to Three Cold Blasters. Barika actually pointed that out first, but she wasn't sure. I looked at it. That is definitely...
I've got to check
Disney's
it out.
Bust.
I've got to check it out. Shout out to all the Disney people that love this ride.
When you're looking at it, when you watch it and look for it, it's the bust on the far right. He's away from all the other 3 too.
Yeah. My Disney brain, if you're watching, let us know. I know this is your favorite ride, and I thought it was so interesting that they were going to tie. They were going to. These are his 2 favorite rides. Okay. The fact that they were going to tie in Pirates by having one of, the Pirates own the house. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I think that is what it was for me too. Is that we know how much thought the Imagineers put in, and obviously at the time that this was made, they weren't Imagineers, but we know how much thought they put into their rides. So each ride has such a good story that I was like, this story was trash.
Nah, not to me.
Trash.
It was good for me.
I'm forky today. It was trash. It was trash.
Wow.
Like, for example, okay, so when Walt wanted to do this ride, he went to Ken Anderson, and Ken Anderson came up with at least 3 very detailed stories. Like, oh, this was, tied into Pirates of the Caribbean. This was like New Orleans Bayou, and they moved it in. There were so many levels, so much more than just a butler being shady.
Yeah. I mean, that was just a story, I guess, for the movie, but it was good. It was good for me. I liked it.
Would you have acted that way if we were in a haunted mansion? Like, first of all, let me just say, they say that the house is for sale because they see the Evers and Evers flyer, and Eddie Murphy's wife actually looks like his long lost love. So that's how they bring them in, by saying, hey, we're looking to sell this house. Then they say, oh, it's raining, it's flooded, you can't leave. To which point they're good with. They invite them to eat, to which point there's cobwebs, and these aren't decoration cobwebs. And you know what? I love to decorate for Halloween, but no, these weren't decoration cobwebs. These were nasty, your food's dirty cobwebs, number 1. Then they're like, okay, it's flooded, you have to spend the night. And they just let their kids stay in a room by themselves. They were like, okay, see you. Would you ever?
So, first of all, it would have never happened that way.
Right.
Because you're the resident planner. You would have had this trip, whether it was last minute or not. You'd have had this trip planned out to the T that I wouldn't have been able to make any detours anyway. So, that wouldn't even happen.
Fake news, because Corey always drives and dips off, and we never know.
Yeah, okay.
I will say this
Nicole
much.
got a whole itinerary I got to stick to when it's trip time. I don't know what she's talking about.
And we haven't been able to take trips. If you haven't done so already, check out our first road tripping with the Roots back on the road video, and we'll leave the link in the description. But it was at Hershey Park, so that was our neighborhood park.
Yeah.
We've been to New York and New Jersey, but that's about it. So I don't even know if I could plan again. It's been so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's like riding a bike.
for my planner.
Oh, I forgot. She don't know how to ride a bike, guys. So maybe it's not like riding a bike for you. Fun fact. Little known fact.
So, for my planners out there, how are you feeling? Like, do you feel like, okay, you know, as we start to venture out more, I can plan things? Because I tell you this much, FastPass still isn't available, right?
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah, they won't see me until that's back. Because you know me.
But, okay, I thought, like, I'm not just leaving my children in a room. I guess that's what it was. It wasn't realistic to me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, imagine if we walked in that door. First of all, Ella would have been out. Out immediately.
She would have never been in.
She would have been like, it's dirty.
No, we're not going in there.
I can't do it. It's too dirty. Rewatchability for me is like 0.
Dang, she's hard on Eddie. Me,
I don't
watch
know,
it.
guys.
I watch it every spooky season.
That's the thing. This isn't the season to half step. You want to be semi-whack? Save that for spring.
It wasn't whack though.
Save that for Easter.
It wasn't whack.
Listen.
It was good.
You don't come into Halloween unless you have that heat.
Nah, it was good.
I think about
A Haunted Mansion. I love it.
no. First of all, I think about the Universal. What is that? The Horror Nights, Halloween Horror Nights.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm a scary dude. I won't do it. But you know, our first YouTube video, and we'll put that in there, was Corey, Ava, and Rihanna doing Halloween Horror Nights. Mm-hmm. So I think of like the work that they put in those houses and the movies that inspired those houses. The thought behind them and the movies behind them. And you don't have to be scary. Like, you could totally be a good Halloween movie and not scary, as we've seen in Hocus Pocus, as we've seen in Nightmare Before Christmas. You could kind of be scary, as we've seen in Monster House. This was just no. I don't know. Comment down below if you agree with Corey or if you agree with me. Also, what are some of your Halloween must-watch movies?
Well, hold on now. Before you get into that, how many tire tracks you giving it? Because you being a hater, so I'm guessing 0, huh?
No, you know what? I'm going to say this, like seeing like the print on his tie and things like that. If I paid attention to the details of the ride, there might be some things that I would enjoy. So what I will do is I will give it 2 tire tracks for the bike that I don't know how to ride.
Wow.
Since Corey's a hater.
Wow.
I had a very interesting childhood.
2 out of 5, huh? Wow.
Well, what would you give it?
I'm giving it 3.5 out of 5. Yep. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, let me just...
Ballroom, they had they did little homages to the ride. Like, they had the ballroom ghost dancing. Madame Leota was in there.
Okay, so here's the thing, and I love the fact that Jennifer Tilly was Madame
Hitchhiking
Leota.
Ghost was
but
in there.
She didn't even look like a believable Madame Leota. They could have did her hair blue or something.
Yo, Hitchhiking Ghost was in there. I mean, they did all the homages they needed to do.
Not like I said, not when there are other things to watch.
The horse-drawn carriage with the hearse or whatever you want to call it, pulling that.
Okay.
It was all there for me.
Guys, as we do real reviews, we also, are watching and doing things behind the scenes. So right now, we are in the thick of Lovecraft Country. Comment down below if you watch that. And the writing is brilliant. So I don't know if that has tainted my taste.
I don't know.
Or set my expectations too high. But one, I thought Eddie did a disappointing performance. Two,
wow.
I think the casting was lackluster.
So did you go into it with high expectations?
Yes.
See, that was the difference. Me, I went into it with low expectations, thinking I was going to give it this kind of review.
You can't. Oh, this is why I went in with high expectations. Pirates of the Caribbean. You can't give me Pirates of the Caribbean to coincide with that ride and then give me this for Haunted Mansion. So if anybody in the Disney camp is watching, don't play us when it comes to Jungle Cruise. We don't have time for the games.
So what you looking for in Jungle Cruise?
I'm not looking for that Eddie Murphy performance. First of all, casting matters, right? And representation matters. I'm
just saying, you want to see the Africans beheading people? You want to see that in Jungle Cruise? Is that what you want to see? You want to see that scene? You want to see the eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water? Do you want to see that? You want to see the plane crash? You know what I mean?
I want to see it all.
So you actually want to see them stereotype my Africans like that?
No, I think you can have a smarter take on it. So when I think of, I will always love, and I grew up on Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka. But when I think of the Willy Wonka remake, I think that they made some smart choices and smart adjustments. So I think that you can do that. I also think representation matters. You can't just throw together a black family and throw it out there. And I don't think much thought was put in casting his wife.
Okay.
She was super, I don't know. And the kiddos that played, they had some moments because they were dynamic. But guys, I know, if you follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, or Facebook, at Road Trippin with the Roots. Oh, on Twitter, it's Road Roots, or our website, roadtrippinwiththeroots.com. I know you see I'm in the house with a lot of big personalities. I can't slouch. You think I could be a dud? I cannot be a milk dud amongst Skittles. I can't. So, the wife was disappointing.
Okay.
The butler was predictable. The guy, I wanted his eyebrows though. Shout out to those eyebrows. I haven't been able to go out into the world and get my eyebrows done. His eyebrows were amazing.
I don't know. Disney was in a funky place.
That's what I was going to say.
So that's probably part of it.
Disney. And our hearts definitely go out to the cast members that lost their job. And, if you can, any little bit helps. There are definitely resources for you to send money their way or go on Amazon. But Disney, if it's not in the budget, just wait. We'll wait for you. Don't push something out. It's insulting to your fans. And we're beyond fans. We're like a Disney family. Don't insult us again. I'm serious.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. Guys, we love interacting with everyone and we really love everyone. So we put thought in every single thing that we put out. Every post that we put out. every Instagram story, every YouTube video.
Yeah, but everything ain't for everybody.
And I understand that. But we make sure that we put 110% into what we do.
They might have thought they were. You can't
No
go
way.
by that.
Eddie Murphy.
I like this, so you can't
Eddie
go by
Murphy.
that.
You know, there were some parts where it was funny because you saw glimpses of Eddie Murphy in his eyes, and he knew it was trash. I really think. You know what it reminded me of?
Dang, she trashing my movie.
It reminded me of Eddie Murphy as he's filming Dolomite. And you know how there are scenes where he's like looking at the camera?
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Jim from The Office when Jim looks at the camera. That's what I felt like. So we, our little old selves, in, you know, our busy schedule, we make sure that whatever we do, we put 110% in it. We expect Disney to do that too.
I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But it was good for me.
I don't know. If you're looking for something to watch, there's so much more to watch. Shout out to Angelique Magique, who's giving us mad Shanghai love on YouTube. I'm thinking of YouTube stuff, really. The Three Culps of Tears. I love their unboxings. The Adventurous, RJ, is doing an around the world taste tour.
Mickey's Girls, the Loungefly Queen.
Yes. Eat See Magic, who is just killing the game and did a Funko tour and is trying different stuff. I'm a little annoyed that Disney Plus even has that as an option.
This is hate, for real.
Is it hate?
Yeah, it's a good movie, man.
Guys, listen, I'm all for growth. Comment down below if I need to rewatch it or if I saw something else. I don't know.
I hope y'all come for her, man. I do. She always be trying to sick y'all on me. It's her turn.
No, Corey is out of pocket, guys. He stays out of pocket. I don't know. And I love the Haunted Mansion merch, and we always ride the ride. I can't wait to ride it in Disneyland. But first of all, Disney's Halloween catalog it's too great for this. I'll tell you this, I'd rather watch Twitches 1 and Twitches 2 over this any day.
Alright, we get it. You're a hater. Anywho, thanks for watching, guys.
First of all, I don't think Corey liked the movie. I think Corey liked the nap that he took
I liked the
while
movie.
watching the movie.
I liked it, for real.
But thank you guys so much for watching. We will keep the real reviews coming. We're going to do some more Halloween stuff, some movies that you may have missed. Be sure to comment down below if there are some recommendations that you have for us. Stay tuned on our Instagram because we've got some spooky looks coming.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely had fun doing the Hocus Pocus spooky look.
Yep.
Corey's got his Funkos that make him think he knows about Haunted Mansion.
Yeah. Well.
And guys, again, don't forget, subscribe, notification, like, and comment down below so we know when you're there. And until the next time, guys.
Keep tripping.
Bye.